Hello, this is Cindy. Welcome to my channel. And I have a mishmash for you today. We're going to do a mask make. But before we do the mask make, I wanted to show you, I did a haul. I've been very, very good, and I have not bought anything. This is my no-buy year, and I was very, very good. But you may have already noticed a difference. I have on my table, this is a Tim Holtz Tonic Studios glass mat. I've been wanting a glass mat, and I happened to find them, and it already has a scratch in it. It may have come with a scratch. I don't know. This may have been a dent and scratch sale. It was on sale at Joann's, and I said, okay, I got to buy it. I'll talk about these in a minute. But it came with this non-stick mat. I don't know what that's for. So tell me what I would use the non-stick mat for down in the comments. Let me know what to do with that part. So I have some paper clips here that are really cool colors. And I got those, hang on, I'll talk about that, when I went to the Restore in Canandaigua. The Restore is a Habitat for Humanity store that they get donations that come in from all over the place. They get, mostly it's a lot of furniture and glassware. Every once in a while they have paper stuff. And this time I lucked into, I spent $15 and I got, okay, these are all fall 12 by 12s, which will be fun to use. I got this set of 12 by 12s, which I think had a couple of pieces. You know, basically I got this one because I wanted the clocks, because I want to do another time journal. I really enjoy doing those, so I have that. But it also had this piece in the back. I think it's in this one. Maybe I've got it in the wrong one. Nope, it's not in this one. So I got this one for the time things. This one I picked up. It's the Best of Brenda Walton. It's a K&C company, but it had these birds in the back, and I thought those were really pretty. I actually liked, let me see if I can make sure I'm on camera. Okay, I really like that set of birds. So then I started going through the loose papers, and there are all these bird ones in there. So I thought, okay, I'm going to put all the bird things together, and maybe we'll do a bird journal. I put these in here already, but these are all loose papers. I mean, all together I got about 2 inches, a 2-inch stack of paper for $13. These are double-sided, and this particular one goes with that. It's the same as this, so I'm going to leave those together. These were a couple of 6x6s. We're going to play with 6x6s today. So if you haven't yet gotten out your 6x6s, go ahead and get them out. Also at Joann Fabrics, I know I need more ribbon, like I need a hole in the head. But I really liked this green velvet. And I don't have any of this deep green color. And so I thought, I'm going to go ahead and get that deep green velvet. It says a wired edge. But you know that you could take the wires out. So if you don't want a wired edge and you just want it just a little bit floppy, you can just take the wires out. So I got that. The other thing I got, and this one I did pay full price for, were these tickets, because I thought they were really cool and I hadn't seen them before. And so I picked those up at Joann's as well. So you're going to need 6x6s for today's project. We're going to use up some 6x6s. And it doesn't matter if they're double-sided or not double-sided. And this is what we're making. We're just making little folders. And then you can use these folders a couple of different ways. You can put them on your page. Let me get those out of the way. You can put them on a page. Here, let's open it up and do it like a flip. And then you can make a pocket back here or a tuck. So that's one way you can use them. Or you can put them into a pocket. Just slide them into a pocket. there's a couple ways you can use these little folders, and we're just going to use up 6x6s. So go ahead and grab them. I'm just going to make up a bunch of them. As far as measurements go, you know me and measurements. I'm not very good with them. This is about, got to get used to using this. This is about a little bit more than 1.5 inches that I'm going up on this one. I'm going to take my bone folder and push it down. And so I folded it up just a little bit, and then I'm going to fold it over. These obviously came off of a pack because there's little bits of rubber left to them on the sides. So I'm just going to take that little bit of rubber off the edge. There. Get rid of that. Now, I like to corner round them. I rounded these. I like how that looks. But this is a stripe, and it has a very specific, it's a very angular. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave those the way they are. I'm going to take my glue. I'm just going to make a line here. I'm going to make a line here. Glue them up. And done. I could decorate them to my heart's content, but right now I am just mass making. I am just mass making these darn things. I put the stripes on the outside on that one, so let's put the orange on the outside on this one. So I'm going to bring it up. That one's a little bit more than 1.5 inches. Like I said, I'm not really measuring very well. And I'm going to fold it over. So I hope you're doing well. Sometimes you just need an easy mass make. You don't need to do anything fancy. Sometimes you just want to get a couple of things ready for your journals, and they don't have to be complicated or fancy or anything like that. There, now I've got another one. This one, these 2 pages have white insides. These were double-sided. These were all papers that I just got in that haul. I just wanted to use them up, get them ready to use for something. So there's 3 of them, all set. These came out of Bella and Bloom. I picked this up for $3 back in last February. And it's, I think I got it from, I don't know where I got it from. But it was on sale. And we're trying to use them up. And they're 6x6s, right? 6x6, yep. These are still 6x6s. But I think they're pretty. And they'll go very nicely into my stash. Now this is a slightly thinner paper. But that's okay, because it's still going to work. The hardest part is going to be that corner down there, and I am going to get out my corner rounder. I'm going to get out my big corner rounder. Do them both at the same time. I didn't quite get it. There we go. And now if you don't quite get it lined up, you can scissors it and fix it. I'm not going to do that at this point. This is my old glue, my old gloppy glue. I'm trying to use it up, get rid of it. Because it's still perfectly fine glue, it's just gloppy. Okay. Now this one, I think I will go ahead and distress the sides while I'm here. Not necessarily going to do that with all of them, but this one I think wants it. We'll flip it over, do the other side. And then I can either put this there. You know what? Maybe we'll do the inside too on this one. Just to give it a little bit of difference. There. I'm using Distress Oxide Vintage Photo for that. Just keeping Mr. Tim Holtz in business. So there we go. Okay, this one has an all-over pattern like the other one did, so it doesn't really matter which side I choose to fold in, but I'm just going to fold in. And I'm trying to choose a variety of papers because I do a variety of journals. I don't always do the same theme. So I have all sorts of different journals that I'm doing, different patterns. And this way I can just grab one of these, fill it up with ephemera, and put it into a journal. Like I said, you don't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be something. And I mean, I could even, if I really wanted to, take paper and put it in here, sew it in. In fact, let's go ahead and do that with this one. Let's do that just so we can see a difference that we can do. Let me find, do I have paper over here? I don't think I have any big sheets. Okay. There we go. I have a bunch of these. So let's cut those down. And they have rounded corners, so guess what we're going to do? Although I think I'm going to round this corner differently because it's a small rounded corner. So let's do that. Oh, you know what? These aren't going to fit quite as well as I'd like. Hang on. I got paper. I'll be right back. So if you have kids, you know that every September, you buy them notebook paper. Just plain old notebook paper. And every June, they come back with practically a ream of it unused. Always. There's always unused paper. So this is 3 inches. So I want these to be just a little under 6 inches. I'm going to go right here to 6 inches. I'm going to take off that piece, and that's going to go into my little thing here of stuff that I use when I want just a little bit of paper. That's what I was first looking through to see if I had. This is a little over 3 inches tall. It's like 3 1/4 inches tall. So let's go at 3 inches tall, maybe 3 and a smidge. Okay, we're going to go 3 and a smidge. And then let's go another 3 and a smidge. And I'm not worried if they're not exactly all the same. That's okay. I don't know how many pages I have here. I'll count them in a minute. I just grabbed a few. And we'll just set those aside for another purpose. How many pages do I have? 1, 2, 3. So now I have 9 papers. I have 9 papers here. I'm going to fold them in half. 9 times 4. To use my trick, 1, 2, 3, 4, is 36. I used to know all my times tables, but then I got, so I made that too small. But that's okay. I think that'll still work out all right. I do want to edge my corners, around my corners, because I liked it. On the other one, that's too many. I can't do that many all at once. Let's try that many. Nope, still too many. Looks like I can only do 3 at a time. Okay. Is that, how tall is it? Oh, you know what? It's 4 inches, 4 and a smidge. I can't count. Is it the new? I'm going to blame it on the new board. But I don't really know what I'm doing with the new board. The glass mat. I'm not used to reading it. Oh well, that's all right. Things work out just fine. So just rounding the corners of these to make a little pad. Nothing fancy. Let me empty that out before I end up with those little pieces everywhere. Okay. And we'll go here and here. And let's put this close to the top. Do I want it close to the top or do I want it close to the bottom? You know, we got another option. Okay, I think I'm going to put it down here. Let me grab my stapler. Let's see if my little stapler will do it. Is that deep enough? Nope, not quite. So we'll get out the long-handled stapler. It's right here. I will tell you, this is one of the best investments I've made. If you're looking for something for your craft room, this long-handled stapler is great. And I want the prongs to be on the inside. So I'm going to line it up and give it a staple. I'm going to put a second one in there, because what I think I want to do with it, because I goofed that up, we're just going to chop it off. We're just going to chop it off. Okay, I want to do it here. I'm going to put it underneath my chopper. Line it up so I'm level. Okay, bring it back just a little bit. And chop it off. Okay, I'm going to level that up a little bit. So much for my mass make and just leaving things alone. Got a little bit of the top there. Okay, that's all right. Put that there. Put that there. Set that over there for another project. Lost my trash bag. There we go. And now I have one with a little thing, and I got little pockets. All right, let's go back to mass making, what we're doing here. So these, those were not out of this one. That was a different thing entirely. Okay, let's pull one of these. That's got a little bit of extra at the top. So we'll cut that little bit off. See, it really does work when you do it right. Okay. I think I want this on the inside. So I'm going to go this way. What's very nice about this is, in fact, I've got a way to line it up, because this has a very specific pattern on the inside. It wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't goof something up. So we're going to go there. And then we're going to go ahead and use the glue, maybe. On the mat, I can see all of the... Okay. Almost. I almost have glue. I know I should get out the other one, the one that actually works well. Okay. And doesn't give me grief, because it's a brand new one. There we go. We're doing fine. Okay. We're going to do that to it. And that one's ready to go. So we've made 1, 2, 3. This one I had made already 4, 5, 6 in a space of less than 20 minutes. And it would have been faster if I hadn't been going to search for the paper and made that kind of goofy mistake. So this is a mass make day. I'm going to make a few more of these out of my Bella and Bloom stack. I might choose some time to cut those up. Oh, I like those are really pretty. I love this paper. I have yet to make something out of this paper, but I really like it. It's so pretty. I'm going to sit here and make one more. If you are enjoying these videos, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the like button to let YouTube know that you like them, and the bell for notifications so you know when the next one comes out. In the meantime, this is Cindy finishing up this thing before she signs off. There we go. So this is Cindy signing off.